Hello, this is Accent Making 101, starring Foco. Alright, let's start with a simple one, Canada.
Hi there. I'm sorry there, eh? Here's a donuts on the house. You wanna go up north and play some hockey? Get some beer down from the local pub?
Let's go down a bit lower to New York.
Yeah, what are you gonna do about it, huh? Sometimes it just goes bada bim, bada boom, he's dead. He's finding himself on the East River. I told Miggy not to do it, but he does it anyway. What are you gonna do about it, huh? Forget about that.
Alright, let's go down south, Alabama.
Well, if you come from Alabama, you gotta make sure that a lot of people have a lot of prejudice about Alabama. They all think that we're a bunch of inbreds, and they all think that we have kids with like 11 toes and stuff, but that's just brothers and sisters. Like, me and my wife, we ain't sibling. We cousins. In that case, you don't have such big difference. You know, you don't have those kids that born with like 11 toes and 3 eyes and shit, you know?
Go down to Texas.
If you come from Texas, you gotta roll those R's a little bit more. I remember when I used to go hunting every Sunday morning with my pops. I remember, like, we saw a few deers and stuff, and we started shooting at them, and then we saw some bunch of Mexicans. We thought, hey, that'd be nice on the barbecue. We grabbed ourselves a nice like a 22 caliber Remington, and we started shooting at them. Best food I ever had, Tex-Mex. Right on.
Alright, let's go to Europe. Let's start with a posh British accent.
Okay, well, first of all, if you're trying to speak with a very British accent, then you have to really, I don't know how to say this rather. Goes, well, I don't know, you have to say spiffing all the time, or bravo, or barfo, you know? And it's kind of a fun accent to play around with, and I actually quite like it, but don't really, you know, a lot of people don't really appreciate it as much as, you know, before. Thus, I'm here speaking about myself, but I will stop now.
Alright, let's go down to an ordinary British accent.
Alright, mate, well, what the fuck you on about, you know? You fucking twat. You come into my fucking place and you fucking bash all over it. You fucking twat. You fucking... I'm gonna fucking batter you so fucking hard, you fucking twat. You're gonna fucking feel it. You fucking nimword. You Nimrod.
Alright, let's go down to Irish.
Oh, there's a beautiful accent right there. I remember when I used to live in Belfast. In Belfast, we had a little church downtown in the town centre of Belfast, and they always used to come around with all these little baskets and everything for the IRA. I never used to like that. I was never part of that kind of thing. And the main thing though about Irish is that a lot of people don't understand what Irish is about. But like, Irish is the only kind of language you can actually you have to accentuate going up after a sentence, even if you say going down.
Alright, let's go. Scottish.
Oh, well, if you go for a Scottish accent, you got to really roll those R's a bit, you know. It's like I got a friend from Edinburgh, and every time she says it's 6 o'clock, she says 6 o'clock. I kind of like it though, because, well, obviously you know what that means for me, right? She's a wee bit off her head, I can tell you that. And then they got a friend of mine who's got more chins than a Chinese phone book. Fucking hell.
Alright, let's go to Germany.
Well, if you speak with a German accent, you have to really be and really sound delicate, you know? You have to, when you speak with a German accent, you are smart. You call people, they listen to you. Why? Because you're from Germany. And I remember that day in Düsseldorf, I drove down to Nuremberg, and I found myself with car trouble. And I called the German AAA, what you call in the US, and I called them, and they came, and, well, they never showed up, actually. So about smart, it's not that much.
Alright, let's do a Dutch accent.
Well, if you speak with a Dutch accent, you gotta really, you know, they try to really hard to actually have that American accent, but a lot of them don't actually succeed too well because they all think that, you know, they all end up with a very ugly Dutch accent, and I'm glad I'm not part of that. You know.
You being Dutch and everything?
Yes. Correct.
Let's go with the French accent.
Well, when you speak with a French accent, it goes. You know, a lot of people in France, they don't know how to speak English, and myself, I had to learn it by living for 20 years in England. And look at me. I suck.
How about, do you mean Italian one?
Well, if you go with the Italian accent, it really varies. You know, you got to put the melody in what you speak with. You know, it goes. You know, it kind of resembles Italian, but with, you know, speaking English. It's a mistake of the maker. You know.
How about Russian? Can you do a Russian one?
Of course I can do Russian. Russian is one of my favorite accents. If you think about it, you should come by to my shop actually. We sell our really famous borscht. So if you like beets and you like dead fish, you like our borscht. It's got dead fish in it. Of course you like borscht, it's got dead fish. Dead fish is my specialty. I used to work with my good friend Dmitry in Vladivostok, and we used to fish a lot of fish. And the best fish you can eat is a dead fish. A dead fish has got so much taste. You know, it's got still well, it doesn't need to be really dead. Like, it's got to be dead. It's got to be for an hour or something like that. You know, dead for an hour, that's the best fish you can get. It's really tasty because it just swam from the sea. It was just swimming along.